I said we're ready to go today. We're here at GNCC Racing, Big Buck, Union, South Carolina. Let's get her going.
You're darn right. Let's start off the whole season right here. The AMSOIL Grand National Cross Country Series presented by Maxxis and AMA National Championship, and they're all chasing Walker Fowler.
Absolutely. Yep, it's a new year, a new season, and hopefully a third championship on the way, but got to start at round one, and hopefully we just have consistent results and get the job done.
Yeah, the first round's always the worst. It seems like that's where all the rumors and all that stuff starts, and everybody just wants to see what everybody's doing, and it's usually like chaos. I mean, it's like every first football game, every first basketball game. I feel really, really, really good.
We're definitely sitting a lot better. You know, we're not sick. Body's pretty healthy, and we're a lot better off coming into this season. So we're definitely a step ahead of last year. So we'll see how this weekend goes.
I guess anxious would be the word. Just not really sure what to expect. I mean, we've been putting in a lot of training in the off season, as everyone has, and just hope it all has paid off. And hopefully we can go out there, get a good start, have a good smooth race, and finish where we need to be.
Yeah, you know, Ironman, you know, I ended with the win there, you know, just like the year before. And, you know, it was cool winning the last one, you know, but then you have all winter, you know, you're thinking about that race, you know, like, why did I wait so long till the last race to win? So, you know, I made it a point over the winter to, you know, stay on my training and, you know, just pick up right where I left off. You know, we're down here to win. You know, we don't want to be behind the ball in the beginning of the year like always. You know,
I tried to be on the bike every day. We were lucky enough to get with Chad Weenan. He has a property really close to our place, and we rode with him a lot. So it was definitely good to ride with somebody that's obviously has a championship, going after championships, more championships, and good to push each other.
Yeah, we're it's really weird, you know, being here at Big Buck. It feels like it's round 4, but you know, the weather's really nice. I mean, perfect blue skies, perfect riding weather, 60 degrees. So we're ready to go. So we're ready for whatever this Big Buck track throws at us.
This year's Big Buck track is absolutely the best Big Buck track we've ever had. Historically, this has been one of the faster tracks on the circuit, but I think this year we've mixed in some tighter stuff, slowed things down a little bit, taken those speeds down, and it's going to give some of the guys that are better in the tight stuff a little bit of an advantage. Could mix things up for the pro guys. The Big Buck track, it always starts out a little bit fast. You get into some tighter stuff. We've got hill climbs, we've got downhills, we've got the creek jumps, and this year we're doing the same creek jump we did last year, which is a little bit bigger than the traditional Big Buck creek jump. It's going to be real spectacular. Everybody's going to really enjoy it. It's the first year we've done Big Buck first, and I couldn't think of a better way to start the season than with a track like this. Great landowner, Henry Turner. This year's Big Buck is going to be one for the record books.
Are you ready to go Big Buck GNCC Racing? 10 seconds, and row number 1, the XC1 Pro, will be off and rolling at the BP Fuels Big Buck GNCC.
All right, Rodney Tomlin, the voice of Grand National Cross Country Racing here in the live action. He's as pumped up as these fans are, and apparently as pumped up as Walker Fowler, who has your whole shot Weisco money coming his way. And as you saw in that profile at the beginning of this show, that's not good news for everyone else. He's the guy they're all gunning for, and he has started the year out the right way. Got Cole Richardson right behind him, a fellow Yamaha rider. Fowler has started his own team for 2017. If the first 30 seconds of the year are any indication, it has not slowed him down one bit. Now, it has changed for all these riders as a schedule. This race was moved 1 month forward. It's now the opening round. We'll see if that has any impact on how Fowler approaches it.
Consistency. You got to be the best on your bad days, and you got to take advantage of the good days and just try to minimize mistakes and keep the bike running at all 13 rounds, which is funny because I've yet to do that yet. I've only been able to make it, 12 rounds, whether it's injury or a problem. So I guess, but consistency. At the 12 races I do race, I do very well.
Yeah, a rare injury for Fowler actually at the end of last season. Kept him out of the final round. But he has recovered quite nicely and is already starting to open up a lead here at the Big Buck. VP Racing Fuels bringing you this one. The quest for the AMA National Championship begins. And boy, does it look good early for Fowler. Look at the lead he's built up. Although it is encouraging to see Richardson here with a good run early after a really rough rookie season a year ago. He was a dominant champion in the XC2 division a couple of years ago and moved up with a lot of hype, but last year had some illnesses to deal with, never really got to full strength. So let's consider it a reset button for him. Landon Wolf, another young rider moving up the ranks. Strong start for him today. That's been a theme of Grand National Cross Country on the ATV side the last couple of years. These young riders making inroads and trying to get their first career wins. Bryson Neal, another one, showed huge gains in 2016 and hoping to do the same in 2017. But here's Fowler over the creek jump and even pumping his fist. Jared Bolton giving us the rundown of the racetrack, saying that this jump will be more spectacular than ever. Jared McClure over the top. He has taken the position away from Richardson. But these guys better get going in a hurry. Fowler trying to check out and making it look way too easy right now.
When it comes to guarding your diesel engine, AMSOIL offers the next level performance you demand. AMSOIL Signature Series diesel oils provide 6 times more wear protection than required by a leading diesel engine manufacturer. Give your hard-working truck the protection it deserves. AMSOIL, devoted to protection. See the whole line of diesel products at amsoil.com/diesel.
As riders and racers, we understand the need to get quality parts, apparel, and accessories fast. We have the horsepower of multiple warehouses to make sure your gear, OEM parts, or accessories make it to your door quickly. Check out our easy-to-use website and experience customer service that takes the whole shot. RockyMountainATVMC.com. Get ready.
Here he is, Walker Fowler, Grand National Cross Country XC1 Pro Class champion.
GNCC is Bald Eagle, 50 cal, cowboy boots, diesel trucks, Copenhagen, Bush Light kind of men.
Evans waterless coolant is the solution to boiling over, so you can push your vehicle like this, and this, and this, without fearing the temperature gauge. Evans waterless coolant. Defeat the heat.
Hey guys, I'm Tim Geiser riding for Honda Garibaldi Racing Team, and we are using Evans cooling, and I know that when I use that products, I know that my bike never will overheat, so I'm really happy with it.
The GNCC Series is brought to you by AMSOIL. Protect your weekend. Rocky Mountain ATV MC, get ready. And by Maxxis Tires. Keeps you riding to your maximum potential.
Walker Fowler on the newly named Walker Fowler Racing Yamaha YFC 450 to the top of one of the many hill climbs here in Union, South Carolina, not too far from the beautiful downtown of Greenville, South Carolina. Battle is on for second. Jared McClure, Cole Richardson, Landon Wolf has been in fourth most of the way. There's Bryson Neal on the Coastal Racing number 5, and he is in 5th place. Now McClure coming out of Maryland, mentioned at the top of the show that he doesn't always start the season as strong as he would like. Buried up there in the winter probably does not help. Adam McGill and Chris Borich now moving forward and getting in on this fight. So that's the battle we're talking about. McClure, McGill, and Borich have been there, done that. They've won plenty of races. In Borich's case, actually more races than anyone in the history of this series. And then you've got those young riders sandwiched right there in them. Richardson, Neal, Wolf, and a great battle right now, and it's especially important at the beginning of the year. As McGill was alluding to, there's all this talk. No one really knows where they're going to stand. So these are critical battles right now. Fowler continuing to have a great time out front and giving these fans what they wanted to see. If it's not going to be a battle for the win, well, at least show them something cool. And that's exactly what he's doing on that jump. McClure trying to hold off Richardson. He's on the Ampro Yamaha. And then this battle, Neal, McGill, and Boric. So we've lost Landon Wolf from the group. Now it's time for this battle to hit the creek jump. And they are really going fast. This looks like full-on motocross through this section. Neal, McGill, and Boric. Fowler into the open field section. These are the areas that the amateur riders out on the track would use for pit stops. The pros have to pit in a designated pro section. 2 laps to go for Fowler. Race is treating him well this year. It was not that way last year.
And it's key, especially it was a little dusty. We figured getting a good start would be what was going to take to win the race, and we come around the corner and I got a little sideways and I drifted into his line, ran over his rear tire with my front, and it just pitched me straight to the ground pretty hard. Still actually have some problems from that crash. It didn't look that hard, but it was just I hit the ground just right, you know. So I got up and salvaged, I believe, a 5th for the day, which was our worst finish for the whole year last year of the races I got to ride. Yeah, that was one of those like, oh yeah, I'm good, I think. I don't know. Just try to, get yourself pumped up, and, everyone kind of ran over and helped make sure I was good, and then they were all excited because I was, as good as I was going to get that day. But, just try to have fun, even, again, have fun on your bad days and make the most of it.
I think it's safe to say today is a good day for him. Jared McClure continues the pursuit. Looking for solid points. Bryson Neal coming through next. Oh, and he's got Boric on his heels now. And then McGill comes all around. So this will be fantastic. You have a couple of riders, too many to all fit on the podium. So Boric trying to make some moves here. Oh, Bryson Neal up on 2 wheels in that corner. Look at Boric working him, vintage Boric. You see him going after someone in a field section late in the race. Still not able to make it happen though. Back into the woods. McClure, I think he's running and hiding from that battle behind him just as much as he is trying to keep some heat on Fowler. Do not let those riders behind you see you. It'll be a lot easier to hold them off. He's doing a good job with it right now. Cole Richardson still there. Boric just made the move on Neal. Does Boric have time to go after a podium? I'll tell you though, it would be huge if Cole Richardson can hang on and get on the box. It'd be a great shot in the arm to start his season, but it's not going to be easy because Boric is there. And again, vintage Boric to be working a rider over in these field sections late. That's how he's won a lot of these races, and now it's Cole Richardson's time to learn. Stay with us.
Are you looking for a dirt bike piston that can increase power and decrease blow-by? Then check out Wiseco's all-new Racer Elite piston line. Racer Elite has been used exclusively by the pros, including RCH, Yoshimura, Suzuki Factory Racing, and are now accessible to the public. Available for popular 250 and 450cc dirt bikes, the Racer Elite series is the first off-the-shelf asymmetrical power sports piston ever made. Its fully machined billet aluminum construction features an exclusive custom lap top ring. Step up with dyno-proven power gains with Wiseco's Racer Elite piston line. Are you looking for a dirt bike piston that can increase power and decrease blow-by? Then check out Wiseco's all-new Racer Elite piston line. Racer Elite has been used exclusively by the pros, including RCH, Yoshimura, Suzuki Factory Racing, and are now accessible to the public. Available for popular 250 and 450cc dirt bikes, the Racer Elite series is the first off-the-shelf asymmetrical power sports piston ever made. Its fully machined billet aluminum construction features an exclusive custom lap top ring. Step up with dyno-proven power gains with Wiseco's Racer Elite piston line.
We handle your races, your jumps, and your trails. Isn't it time you give your daily driver the same love? AMSOIL's Signature Series Synthetic Motor Oil delivers 75% more engine protection against horsepower loss and wear than required by a leading industry standard. AMSOIL also offers a full family of ATV, UTV lubricants, giving you above and beyond fortification for your weekday and weekend vehicles. AMSOIL, devoted to protection.
Even when you're the best, you never stop striving to be better. The all-new from the ground up 2018 Yamaha YZ450F is now available at LoJack Cycle Sales. With over 40 years of experience in motorcycle sales and service and 15 national championships, we know racing. So stop by LoJack Cycle Sales today in Tarentum, Pennsylvania, and visit our online inventory at www.lojacks.com. Yamaha YZ. It's why we ride.
Over the river and through the woods, the newest Polaris models are here for the holidays. Take home great deals on the world's best-selling side-by-sides and ATVs during the Polaris Holiday Sales Event.
The GNCC Series is brought to you by AMSOIL. Protect your weekend. Rocky Mountain ATV MC, get ready. And by Maxxis Tires. Keeps you riding to your maximum potential.
It's the VP Racing Fuels Big Buck GNCC, the opening round of the 2017 season. Jared McClure running in second. It's been a great race for him. Bryson Neal has slid back up to third. He had been passed by Chris Borich. Borich and Cole Richardson were then going at it, but now they have both been passed again by Neal, and they're still dueling, and Borich slips by Richardson, takes over fourth. Time running out now. Borich going to have to make a couple more moves if he wants to get into the top three or even here to second where McClure is. And that is a lap rider in front of McClure. No sign of Walker Fowler, your race leader. Bryson Neal, a great season last year. Started it off with a bunch of podium finishes and really showed he was for real. Trying to do the same thing this year. This was a new team last season, Coastal Racing. Borich has been at it really on these Suzukis for the most part, seemingly forever. Had one quick season on a Yamaha, but won the majority of his titles on the yellow machines, and he likes them. Even though they don't even make the Suzuki LTR 450 anymore. Gonna try to put that thing on the box today. Meanwhile, we know this. Checkered flag is out, and Walker Fowler and his Yamaha are as dialed in for this season as they were for the last two when he won the title. There's the high five to the mechanic, Mark Notman, and he's headed to the podium and probably get little time to cool off because he had a nice gap built up. Jared McClure wanted to start the season off strong and certainly doing that with a runner-up ride and really unchallenged. I thought that podium battle would maybe pull up to his rear grab bar. Didn't happen. And the man they call the sneaky snake on the ATVRiders.com machine. And here is your battle right to the wire. Bryson Neal holds off Chris Borich for a podium. Great racing for that final spot. Borich now heading back to the pits. And a little congratulations actually from Fowler's dad, and that's McClure there, the Fowler mechanic, and Fowler and Neal shake hands as well. Good camaraderie. That's part of what off-road racing is all about. Here's your AMSOIL results. McGill 5th, Richardson back to 6th, Wolf, Collier, Gallagher, and Brian Wolf top 10.
Yeah, you know, my goal is first race, just make sure everyone remembers why there's a number 1 plate on this bike. Doesn't always go to plan, but the last 2 years we've gotten it done. Definitely, we're not going to win every race. We definitely have some bike work we got to do. McClure was coming on strong there at the end. In pre-race interview, I said he was one of the guys to watch out for. So him and Borich, Neil, I saw these guys come in not too far behind me, so we got work to do, but we came in and we got done what we needed to do.
And here's your race recap. Much better start at this race this year than last. No first turn pileup for Walker Fowler. Instead, he's got the Wiseco Hole Shot Award. And this AMSOIL race recap, well, there's not too much to recap as far as Fowler's day. Once he had this #1 spot, he was able to pull away from there. But the racing behind him was great. Jared McClure was able to get up to second place, battling with Cole Richardson. Landon Wolf there early on. Then a chase pack. Bryson Neal. And eventually the veterans of Borich and McGill were right there also. And look at this battle right to the line. Borich, Neal, Richardson, they were swapping positions consistently throughout the day. It was a fight for the final podium spot. McClure and Fowler just ahead. This is Neal and Borich duking it out. All that battling was behind Walker Fowler, though. He checked out, made his new team look good, and made the machine look just as effective as it was 1 year ago. He wins the opener and starts the year off exactly the way he drew it up. Fowler with the win, McClure second, and we're underway for the 2017 season. Thanks for joining us here at the Big Buck, the new season opener for the AMSOIL Grand National Cross Country Series.